Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner steps out at the 16-yard line. The Buckeyes offense comes on the field first today. Always enjoyed coming to the Fiesta Bowl over the years. And, of course, we got the modern Silver Stadium here sitting in the desert ready for this showdown.
Well, it's so many great memories here, Chris. Think back to the Boise State, Oklahoma back in '07. How about the classic between Oklahoma State and Stanford with Andrew Luck in 2012? And then the shocker just a few years ago with TCU over Michigan in 2022. This game has a history of providing the unexpected.
Fights off a defender. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? They got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's brought down, but he does have enough.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs, and we're seeing another one right here.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. It tests the middle, but gets stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll run it here. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line. Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
The Buckeyes are in the red zone. Play action fake, looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Tigers offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. Toss play to the running back going left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, Well, the running back comes up a little bit short of the first down. Big decision here for this offense because they are down a touchdown here early in the game. They don't want to dig themselves too big of a potential hole.
They'll kick it away here. The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got his man in the open field. Tackle made after a big gain. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
Second down after that previous play. Here comes a handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Throws to the tight end. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
And that run produces a decent gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Ball handed off. Trucks through the defense. Just runs through a man. A mismatch. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage. Well, the big fellow's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. And the quarterback will just sneak it now. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. And just a simple sneak to earn the 6 points, Kirk.
Yeah, no need to overthink it. The sneak works exactly as it's designed, and you get the score.
They're set now to try the PAT. And there's the point after. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on the first down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And he drops back in the gun. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And that was almost the entire length of the field. What a play by this offense. A nice throw. Really, it's about the receiver making a catch and showing you what he can do with the ball after.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Handoff here from the shotgun. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Checks this down to the running back. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw it again. Makes a quick grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. And the ball is picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustment. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Pressure is coming. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. The pass rush closing in. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
I guess that's modern college football. Third down in inches, and they're throwing for it, and that play backfires in a big way. Let's not forget this one as this game moves along.
Right down the middle. And they add to their lead. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for three, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Buckeyes will kick it off to begin the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They get the second half started with the running play. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Hand off to the single back. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Dumps it down his back. Caught. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They're going to run it here. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll hand it off. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on first down. The pocket breaking down. They've got him.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years, but let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Punt over the middle. It's Gaudet. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Trying for a fourth down completion. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to look.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36. Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Try and muscle for the first down. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. The Buckeyes will bring their punt team on the field now. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. First down, looking to throw the football. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And he'll drop back here on third down. Makes the catch. It's Gaudet. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about.
Hold it.
So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. As we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Punt team ready to boot it away. On to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. And the sophomore making an impact play.
This is why this guy's considered one of the top defensive ends in the entire country. He came in off the edge so quickly there. Look out, because that's exactly what was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block it.
He's going to take off. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain, short of the first down there. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's strong. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Looks like he's going to run it. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going. Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Using his legs here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The Buckeyes come to the line to run the hurry up. And that's the 2-minute warning. And this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. First down here for this offense. Eludes a tackle. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. It's press coverage now from these DBs. And here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? And the freshman able to get home with the sack. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's fourth down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost them the ball game.
So their excellent season comes to an end. They stumble one step short getting into that national championship game. Always stings to lose a semifinal game.
Man, what a magical year. These guys have done everything that's been asked of them. They had a great season. They had a ton of momentum coming into tonight. I thought they had a great chance to win this game. They come up a little bit short, but still a great year.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.